Hello and welcome wherever you're watching. This is Goodison Park. My name's Derek Ray and delighted to have alongside me, as usual on these occasions, Stuart Robson. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It's Everton up against Watford.
Thanks, Derek, as always. This should be a good game. Great atmosphere inside the stadium. We've got two teams full of quality, some interesting matchups, and two coaches that want to play an attractive brand of football. What more could you ask for?
And here's how Everton line up. Jordan Pickford is the keeper. Luca Digne plays with Seamus Coleman in the fullback positions. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front. And the starting 11 for Watford.
Well, it's a flat 4-5-1, which would suggest they're going to try and play on the counter-attack. However, that will only work if they don't drop too deep and can't support the main striker.
Enjoy the game here at Goodison Park.
And the contest begins. Well, he successfully got past him. Well, his teammate got him out of trouble. Now a decent position. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. So the corner played into the box. Gets his glove on it. Making sure nothing came of it. Alan. Gray now. Townsend. Gray. On the ball, Andros Townsend. He's got the right idea with that pass. That's all they can conjure for now. Good work to win it back high up the pitch. Ismail Assar. And that was a very fine read. Let's fly here! Superb stop. And played short. Really needed to be spot on with the challenge inside the box. Juan Camilo Hernandez. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Joshua King. Now he must favour the cross. Cleared away. Well read to win possession back. Tom Davis. Gray now. Salomon Rondon. Townsend. And he's made headway. Well, it was down to whether or not he could beat the keeper, and that question has been answered.
Well, I'm all for players striking through the back of the ball with power, but he has to hit the target from there.
Keane. Great pressure to win the ball back. King. Can he put them in front? In it goes! But it will not stand. Offside, Stuart.
Well, it looked close, didn't it? He certainly thought so. He's making that clear to the linesman now.
Gray. It's with Alan. Oh, he's given it away. Ozan Tufan. On to King. Kutska. Far from a good pass. Tom Davis. Alan. And here's Alan. Not a successful intervention, winning the ball back. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. They need to get bodies back. King. Really important piece of last-ditch defending. Tom Davis. Salomon Rondon. Gordon. Gray. Spot on with that tackle. And he's broken free. Oh, he wasn't ruthless enough in front of goal. Keeper has it now. Sissoko. And he did well to cut it out. Townsend. Still level here, but the pressure escalating. Townsend. And he saw the situation developing. Now, let's see what they can do here. Joshua King. Can he finish this? And reading it absolutely superbly. Lucadinha. Alan. Gray now. Townsend. Really sitting deep now. That could be problematic. And back with Gordon. Top-class defending. Ismail Assar. Now Sissoko. Textbook defending inside the box. Breaking at pace. Gray. Are they going to forge ahead? Well, what an opportunity that was.
Well, that's a great chance to open the scoring. It's a poor effort in the end.
Trost Ekong. Joshua King. Well, that ball looks promising. Definitely look as though they want to make this move count. Sissoko. Extremely sloppy in possession. Coleman. Gray now. Tremendous intuition to win it back. King. He made it look simple, really. Gordon. Tom Davis. Good-looking sequence. And it's Tom Davis. Oh, good vision. Oh, but brilliantly read to cut it out. It looked so promising. Adam Masina. Now Sissoko. Not to be advised giving the ball away in that position. To jump in front. Missing the target by a tiny margin.
Well, it's a difficult skill to get right, but he almost pulled it off there. He made such good contact with the ball. Well, Everton very much dictating the tempo over the last 15 minutes or so and have looked great going forward. They just need to take one of the chances they've created to get themselves ahead today.
Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Well, possession lost, intercepted. Chance to finish. Oh, yes! 1-0 it is, and it doesn't come as a huge surprise.
Well, here it is again, and the way they've been playing, that was always going to happen. They've certainly been piling on the pressure here.
Goal
1-0 then.
Number 33, Solomon Rondon.
Ismail Assar. And he read it superbly. Well, that is how to play advantage. Lucadinha. There to take it away. Trost Ekong. Now Sissoko. And the emphasis is on creativity, but really sticking to their task defensively. Gordon. Gray. And here's Alan. How can he take them on and beat them? Joshua King. Possession one. Well, nicely cut out. And Everton regaining possession. Townsend. Rondon. Oh, showing excellent vision. The end product just wasn't there. Well, let's get more details on the injury situation from our pitchside reporter, Jeff Shreves.
Medical staff just indicated to me that he was actually trodden on in that last challenge. That's why he's treading on it so gingerly. Keep an eye on it.
Cheers, Jeff. Really good interception. Well, they must exercise caution standing off as they are. Gray. Alan. Gordon. And return to Alan. And the quality of pass needs to be a bit better. Well, couldn't find a teammate, unfortunately. And a throw-in to come. Well, sensible refereeing, you might say. Now he goes back and hands out the yellow card, Stuart.
Yeah, that's very good. He let the play continue and then came back for the earlier challenge.
Alan. Well, nearing the half-time interval, it's Everton in front. And Stuart, as always, we value your opinion as regards their performance.
Well, I think they've been the better side in this first half. They've defended well, they've looked dangerous in attack, and they've controlled the midfield. It's been a solid performance so far.
Strength and control, a big part of his game. Sissoko. On to King. Promising possession, this. Going about his defensive business with a minimum of fuss. Salomon Rondon. Oh, that's a super ball over the top. Superb block on the back of the ball from the flank. And he could really get at the opposition. Cuts it back. And that's an important intervention. Well, just overdoing it. Townsend. Options in the middle. Rondon. And an attempt best forgotten, I think. Sissoko. Joshua King. Useful looking ball. Well, the attack will peter out. Keeper's ball. There will be 3 minutes added on at the end. And players waiting in the centre. Look at Digne. Gordon. Alan. And cutting in from the flank. Well, the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. Sissoko. On to King. Ismail Assar. Well, he's given us away. Alan. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. The first half here comes to an end. I think most fans would be pretty happy with this man's display so far.
Well, it was certainly a good first 45 minutes for the lad. Obviously, he got his goal to put them in front, but he's looked lively throughout too. Hopefully, we see more of him in the second half.
And the contest begins. Now a decent position. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Superb stop. And he's made headway. Well, it was down to whether or not he could beat the keeper, and that question has been answered.
Well, I'm all for players striking through the back of the ball.
Can he put them in front? In it goes! But it will not stand. Offside, Stuart.
Well, it looked close, didn't it?
Well, what an opportunity that was.
Well, that's a great chance to open the scoring. It's a poor effort in the end.
To jump in front. Missing the target by a tiny margin.
Well, it's a difficult skill to get right, but he almost pulled it off there. He made...
Chance to finish. Oh, yes! 1-0 it is, and it doesn't come as a huge surprise. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Tom Davis. Gray now. At times they make passing look easy. Gordon. Alan. Rondon. And it's Tom Davis. And a strong tackle. And breaking at pace with menace. And a good-looking ball. And snuffing out the danger. Tom Davis. On the ball, Andros Townsend. Alan. And here's Rondon. Everton moving the ball forward with purpose. Alan. Tom Davis. And return to Alan. Oh, he's really opened them up here. Not fantastic defending. Let's see if it helps the opposition. Alan. A fine reading of the situation. Rondon. And quite simply wide of the target. Well, great read there to intercept. Alan. Gordon. Well, they did have the ball, but not anymore. A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given.
Substitution.
Well, they are committed to making the substitution here.
Number 11, Damari Gray. Coming onto the pitch, number 7, Richarlison.
Tom Davis. And here's Alan. Salomon Rondon. Well, they're keeping their opponents moving and guessing. Richarlison. And he read it well, intercepting it. Sissoko. Ozan Tufan. Trost Ekong. Great effort to keep that one in play. Getting in there to take it away. He just needs to stay level-headed now. Splendid defending, and it needed to be. And after the cross, a tremendous block. He's protecting it effectively. Joshua King. Kutska. And intercepted it. Richarlison. And here's Rondon. Poor pass. Tom Davis. And here's Rondon. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. Joshua King. An attack full of promise. Tom Davis. Salomon Rondon. On the offensive. Coleman. Rondon. And just over the bar. Really good effort. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. A really sumptuous ball. Good strength to keep the ball. And an astute piece of defending. And they'll be a bit annoyed to have lost the ball. Ozan Tufan. And the cross not sufficiently well played in. Keane. On the ball, Davis. Alan. Well, possession is the watchword inside their own territory. Rondon. Read it superbly to take back possession. King. Well, they've given him too much space. Well, a top-notch piece of defensive judgment. Look at Digne. Now, what can they produce on the flank? Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Good defending. And slipped through beautifully. Adam Masina. Juraj Kucka. Juan Camilo Hernandez. Chance to set up an equaliser from the corner.
Substitution for
Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution.
Number 24, Anthony Gordon, to be replaced by number 17, Alex Iwobi.
And over comes the corner. And a goal kick is the outcome. Tom Davis. Salomon Rondon. It will be now. Look at Digne. An alert intervention. And a creative look about this. Juan Camilo Hernandez. Oh, breezing past him. Well, he failed to get it away properly. And nicely parried away. And a good-looking ball. Well, they haven't overcome all the difficulties. And I think the threat has been averted.
Happy birthday to Nathan Walker, celebrating his birthday today.
Tom Davis. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Lost possession. Juraj Kucka. Well, he stopped them just when they looked menacing. Coleman. Tom Davis. Richarlison. The high press was very much on. Richarlison. Plays it back. And he takes it away. Alan. On the ball, Davis. And unable to keep possession. Joshua King. And the pass not quite accurate enough. And a throw in then.
Coming off the pitch.
Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change.
Number 25, Jean-Philippe Gabani.
Coleman. Well, in the closing phase here, and it's Everton's to lose.
Well, they need to hold on here. Not long left now, but you have to say they've defended really well up to this point, and I just can't see them conceding now. This will be a really good win if it stays like this.
Joshua King. They might be able to get in now. Not going to get away with that because it's offside here.
And he shouldn't be offside there. He's gone too early, and that's a waste of a great opportunity.
Salomon Rondon using his physical strength to shield it. Chance to cross. They really look after the ball when they have it. And a throw-in forthcoming. Coleman. Good pressure. Can they make something of this? Alan. Here's Gabama. He's using his strength to good effect. And given away. Well, they couldn't keep it. Excellent defending. Strong play here to keep the ball, to wait for the support. Gabama. Godfrey. Everton moving the ball forward with purpose. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. How can they turn one of these attacks into a goal? Options in the centre. Throw-ins given. Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Ozan Tufan. Sissoko. Ozan Tufan. Physically strong and secure on the ball. But strong play here on the shielding front. Superb block. Coleman. On the ball, Andros Townsend. Really good reading of the game to win possession back. And a good-looking pass. And into an attacking position. It's not too late for them. And it crossed the touchline, so a throw-in here. And options in the centre. Committed challenge. Jean-Philippe Gabama. And here's Rondon. Iwobi. Alan. Here is Digne. Kutska. This looks promising. Good strength. This could level it. But denied by the keeper. And at this late stage in the proceedings, it could be highly significant.
Well, it could be a huge moment, Derek. So little time left now.
Very much run-of-the-mill as saves go. Iwobi. Great strong tackle, throw in forthcoming. Iwobi. That's an effective cross, aimed at the back post. Oh, just can't keep it down. Goal kick it is.
Well, he anticipated the cross so well, and in the end, as you said, Derek, he couldn't quite keep it down. It's a good effort, though.
Richarlison, really good diving save. If they can score again from this corner, it probably would be the end of the story. Who can they pick out? Well, the clearance half-hearted. Richarlison. Well, he likes to run at them. And just narrowly wide.
Well, it's a good effort from that range, but I think the keeper had it covered.
Iwobi. Beautifully disguised ball. And the danger's still on. And in the end, no damage done. Good work to win the ball back high up the pitch. Townsend. He's using his strength to good effect. Kabama. Through ball, just overdone. Well, the chance looked to be on, but found himself offside. There's plenty of know-how in the ball shielding department. And that's an important intervention. Lovely ball over the top. Well, deemed to be offside by the merest of margins.
Well, it's very close to being the perfectly timed run, but whether it's an inch or a yard, he's still offside.
Richarlison. It will be now. Digne. Now delivering that deep cross. Goalkeeper's ball. Not the best of crosses, really, was it? And play halted, free kick given. Ismail Assar. Ozan Tufan. Well, time is against them. They have work to do. And the cross into the middle. And possession given away. And it's full time here, and the big story is this. A win for Everton. What did you make of it?
Yes, Derek, there wasn't much in it, to be honest. Really competitive game with chances at both ends, but they probably just about edged it overall and deserved the result in the end.
Well, really no complaints whatsoever about his performance in this game, Stuart.
Well, he was at his best today. Lots of energy, good movement and plenty of skill. And to cap it all off, he got the winning goal. That was a brilliant performance.
Now a decent position. And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Superb stuff. Can he put them in front? In it goes! But it will not stand. Offside, Stuart.
Well, it looked close, didn't it?
Well, what an opportunity that was.
Well, that's a great chance to open the scoring. It's a poor effort in the end.